doing a late evening check-in. I've been trying to get on YouTube, period, for the last maybe 45 minutes to an hour, and it was saying that there was a server error, so it would not let me on. So now it's fixed, and here we are. So it's a little bit later than I planned, but I did say I was coming on every day, and here I am. Even if it's just for a few minutes, I'm still gonna come on. I was prepared to come on as late as I had to make sure I kept my word to myself to come on every day for the rest of this month. Thank goodness I did not have to. I didn't have to wait until midnight to come on. And plus, this is a good time of day to come on for me because Milton Leroy is worn out. Usually he's asleep. And it's quiet. Like I said, nighttime is more relaxed for me. Not that the morning time is stressful or anything like that. I don't know. It's just something about the nighttime that feels more relaxed for me. And I like it. And now that I know how to, if I want to, if I want to go live from the living room, I know how to put it on the TV now. And I think that's pretty neat. I was telling my son about it, and he was like, "Oh, I thought that's what you were already doing." And I'm like, "No, would have never thought to do that or even imagined that I could do that." So now that I know, that's what I'll be doing. Would definitely help me and be able to see the comments better. So yeah, I hope everyone has had a great Tuesday. Yeah, today is Tuesday. It feels like Monday to me. So I'm going to be off a little bit the rest of this week. But I hope everyone had a terrific Tuesday. I have. Didn't do much. Not much at all. Worked on a few journals. Got an order for a few journals. So working on those. And that's about it. So it's not really even like work because I'm doing what I love doing. Creating journals. And these are personalized journals. And I like doing those. Because I try to imagine when they get them. And to see that their name and, and everything. And all of the affirmations have been personalized for them. So yeah. I'm excited about it. And they're turning out really, really well. One is for a little boy, one is for a little girl, and I have some senior journals that I'm working on too for the senior graduates. And those are really well. Do really well. They make great keepsake, great graduation gifts. And I have a great time doing them. I really do. So, who would have thought? I wouldn't have. That I would have went from the medical career to creating prayer journals or just any kind of journals. Who would have thought that? I wouldn't have. But it's fitting. My daughter said it's fitting that I would because I've always written in a journal. So designing and creating journals fits right in with my life. And for y'all who haven't heard the story before, that's actually how I started uh, my journal line. I wanted to create a journal for myself, and someone else saw it and wanted one, and it just kept going from there. But yeah, that's how it all got started. I wanted something that was personalized for me, because I would always buy and receive as gifts just the line journals, and I wanted a space specifically for answered prayers, gratitude list, prayer list, and so that's what happened. I created a journal for me personally, and everything else just took off from there. So truly, if you do what you love doing, it's not like you're working at all. Hey, hey, welcome in. And Lord, as a Milton Leroy has a jealousy problem. As soon as he realized that I was not talking to myself but not talking to him, now he's sitting up like, what can I get into? What can I do to distract her? Oh, look at him. He just laid back down. Okay, cool. So indeed, this time is a sweet spot for him. He doesn't feel like running through the house and showing off his gymnastic skills or anything like that. So I'm cool with it. So I might try this time more often. And plus, everything happens for a reason. Like I said, I had been trying to get on earlier. About an hour ago, I started trying, and then I thought that I had messed something up. So trying to troubleshoot. Then I'm like, how could I have messed up my YouTube on all of my devices? So I ended up having to make a call, finding out that it had nothing to do with me. But like I said, it's back up and running. Thank goodness. Because I was willing to sit it out and wait for as long as I had to be able to keep my word about coming on. And I also thought about going back out today to the park. But we decided against that. Maybe another day this week. I have to go out Friday, like I said. So yesterday I just needed to get out of the house. Had some stuff on my mind, so I just needed to change the scenery, and usually that's all it takes. I call them mental health rides. They can be anywhere from a few minutes, like 15 minutes one way, 15 minutes back home, so a total of 30 minutes. Or sometimes I just ride. Just ride. Take a couple of hours. And usually at the beginning or the end of my mental health rides, I go through the car wash, which I did not yesterday because I had Milton Leroy with me. And he is not a fan of the car wash, so I don't want to do anything to scare him or make him not want to ride in the car. Because if every time we get in the car he thinks that we're going to the car wash, I don't want to stress him out. So that'll just be something that I do when I take a mental health ride by myself. Because if you watch yesterday's video, you'll see that Milton Leroy had a great time. He rides great in the car. He had a great time at the park, even though we didn't get out. He laid in my arms and slept the whole time in the sun. Yeah, so like I said, I'll keep my mental health car wash to myself and just enjoy that myself. surely will. And I didn't even take him to Chick-fil-A yesterday. When we left, we came home. I was gonna go by the grocery store. No, we didn't. We went by the store and I got some juice. And I wanted to go by the grocery store because I had a taste for the neck bones and cabbage yesterday. But I, hey cousin, hey. I've been talking about my mental health ride yesterday. You know, I was gonna go by Chick-fil-A and get Milton Leroy a pup cup, but I didn't. We ended up coming home, and then I went back out to the grocery store this morning. I could have taken him, but you know how you get in the store. Hey, sis. You know how you get in the store and you run into people that you know, and what would have taken like 10 minutes can take 30. So I didn't want to leave Milton Leroy in the car that long. I don't trust him. He may have tried to drive off. Hey, Tony! Hey, cousin! Yeah, I'm up a little bit later. Simply because you said I feel you, yeah. I've been trying to get on for the last hour, and YouTube was down. It kept saying that I feel great. I feel great. I feel like I could jump some ditches. I'm ready. I feel great. But the server was down and it wouldn't let me on. So I was like, you know, if I have to stay up to midnight and keep trying to get on, I will, because I said I was coming on every day for the rest of this month. And so yeah, I checked it and it was working. It was back up, and I was like, okay. I had to make a phone call because I'm like, honey, what did I do? How did I mess up, you know, YouTube on every device I have? And they let me know. They were like, hey, it's not you. It's a, you know, something going on with YouTube. And you see how great I feel now. That's why I was saying, you know, when it was getting closer to my infusions, and I was just, you know, going through it. Yeah, there was something going on. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I had to wait, and I was like, well, you know, everything happens for a reason. Maybe I wasn't supposed to get on earlier, which is fine. And also Milton Leroy, you know, was taking a nap. So I was like, okay, this time works out perfectly, because I don't have to worry about him running around practicing his, you know, gymnastics or acrobatics while I'm on live. And as soon as he realized I was on live, I was like, as soon as he realized I wasn't talking to myself or to him, he woke up. So he is now where he can see me. But he's still being a good boy. And even though I went to the grocery store this morning, I went to the grocery store this morning. I got the neck bones and cabbage. Hey, Brett. Hey. Yeah, Quimby, try it. Try it when we get off. It should be resolved, because, like I said, it wouldn't even let me on. So it may be resolved by the time we get off completely, where you can comment under video. How have y'all been doing? Y'all have a great Tuesday? Hey, Moo. Hey, Moo. Oh, how you doing? You just say hey for a little. Little Leroy, I declare, I believe you're getting heavy. You know that? I believe you're getting heavier. Let me see. Oh, look at the baby. Look at the baby. Yeah. Yeah. Say hi, Milton. Say hey. Show him your nails. Show him your nails. That's what I'm saying. I'm still working with him, y'all. I'm still working with him. I need him to be able to like Freddy Krueger. And he a little bit slow with it. You say I melt the Leroy. I have to literally press his hand for his claws to come out. But we still working with him. Yes, we are. But yeah, it's not. I'm not gonna be on. I'm not gonna be on long. Queen Beer, y'all still on TikTok? Where y'all have y'all gotten off? Cause honey, when it dropped the live on TikTok, I've been in the Cadillac of shower chairs ever since. I've been in the shower. Oh, but what I was saying was, as great as I feel right now, um, you know, the closer that it was getting to my infusion, like 2 weeks shy of my infusion or 3 weeks, I would start feeling bad. So you know, for as good as I feel right now, that has to be causing havoc inside for my body to go from, you know, high to low in a matter of a few weeks. And it, like I said, that yo-yo effect, my body just can't continue to do that. So hopefully with the change in dosage, change in scheduling, they knocked off 2 weeks, so now I'm doing it every 4 weeks. And adding more steroids before my treatment, I will stay. I will stay like I am now without all that up and down, up and down, up and down. Like I said, not only does it affect my body physically, but mentally, you know, that's hard. Hard to go from feeling good to feeling like you've been hit by a bus or something. So, yeah. And I'm starting to have the chills after the infusion that I normally have. But I'm not complaining at all. Not complaining at all. And one thing that was there were a few things on my mind yesterday, but one of the things that had me feeling some type of way, I'd gotten a message from the infusion scheduling saying that they had been trying to contact me to schedule my appointments, and I'm like, I have my next appointment, you know, I have my appointment for March and April. So I wonder what's going on. So I called them back, and she was like, I don't know why it sent you that text. You're scheduled all the way until March of 2027. And even though I said I'm prepared to take these treatments indefinitely, hearing her say that I was scheduled all the way out until March of 2027, I'm praying everything goes great for you. I hope you get some good news, Leah. It just kind of hit like, okay, there is really no end date in sight. And that with, some other stuff, it just kind of hit different. And I'm like, Milton Leroy, I see you. Don't do that. Come here. Come here, Mo. Come here, baby. Yeah. So like I said, that just kind of hit a little bit, and I'm like, well, okay, maybe if I just get out of the house for a little bit, that would help. And it did. Like I said, I'm prepared. I thought I was prepared, but now I'm really prepared, to do this indefinitely. And if it works and if it keeps me feeling like this, great, it would all be worth it. And that's another reason why I'm so excited about the Zoom meeting on the 19th. I want to know the pros and cons of taking um, the infusion indefinitely, you know. Um, I have a lot of questions, and I'm excited to hear about the updates. Mm, yes, yes, that is true, Leah. Um, because the ones that I've reached out to that have been taking them, you know, like I said, 10 plus, 15 plus years, um, they said that side effects eventually, you know, lessen. They still feel it for a few days after the infusion, but not as bad as when they initially started taking the infusion. One person said after the first year of taking the infusions, that yeah, yeah. She said after the first year of her taking the infusions, her side effects lessened tremendously. And another person said that it was like 2 years that she really had a hard time with it, to the point that they were almost getting ready to stop when her side effects started easing up. Now, neither have said that they have no side effects now. They're just saying that they're more tolerable now. So it didn't really interfere, other than, you know, the fatigue and being sick on their stomachs. Um, it didn't interfere with them doing whatever they want to do. Not like not having treatment at all interfered, you know, because with no treatment, or treatment that's not really working, it will definitely it'll definitely cause you to change plans or not make plans. It'll definitely alter, you know, your whole life. The pain of sarcoidosis will is crippling, so therefore, yeah, it will cause you to feel like life is passing you by. So I am looking forward to that part of the treatment. Um, Being able to do more of what I want to do when I want to do it. The fact that I will feel like doing it. It's not even the fact of me not wanting to do it. It's me wanting to do it and can't do it. So I'm definitely looking forward to everything, you know, lining up to where if I want to go out and do something, I can go out and do something. So yeah, because y'all know all I really want to do. Mm-hmm. Right, right. And it's a shame that it's taken this long, Leah. It's a shame that it's taken this long for them to come up with that, with medications that are more targeted. Right now, we take medications that are intended, excuse me, we take medications that are intended for other things, which, you know, a lot of medications can be used to treat one thing and you know, other things, more than one um, issue. But there is not really a medication, like you said, that's targeted just for sarcoidosis. We take medications that are used for other things um, that they found that will help with sarcoidosis. But, Milton, you okay, buddy? Huh? Sorry about that, y'all. Come on. It's okay. Come on. Okay. Now, how Milton Leroy gets stuck up under my desk, y'all? He is just everywhere. Milton Leroy is jealous. Jealous. Queen B, I was talking to Milton and I was like, buddy, what am I going to do in July? I think I'm just gonna bring Milton Leroy with me, and he'll be confined to my room, and that's cool. But if I left Milton Leroy here and was gone for a week, he might think that I've abandoned him, and then whoever keeps him would literally not like me by the time I came back to pick him up, because I probably worried him to death, you know. What you doing to my baby, son? Anytime I leave a pet child and go out of town or whatever, even when I've had to go in the hospital, I would always make them send me proof of life pictures like 3 times a day. Whenever I ask for it, I want you to send it to me then. Don't be trying to think you're going to send me the same picture of my baby over and over again. No, I need the up-to-date picture on the spot whenever I ask for it. I need proof of life pictures. So yeah, I'll worry somebody half out of their mind. So it might just be best that I take him with me. Which is what I am going to do. Just gonna take him with me. He might enjoy the beach. I don't think I'd take him out on the beach though. But yeah, just take him with me and let him hang out with me. And hopefully nobody has any allergies, but I'll check and see. And if they do, I have to make other arrangements for Milton Leroy. And I'm not going to board him. I'll have to find one of my friends to take him in while I'm gone. We'll see if I can get my son to come stay with him here. Either way, we'll get it figured out and get him taken care of. What you doing, man? Oh, what you doing? Huh? Did you lose something? Let me see. Y'all, give me 1 minute. Let me see what he's doing. I don't see anything, man. You know, Milton Leroy likes to play with paper. So every once in a while, he'll get his paper and he'll get it wedged up under something, and I'll have to help him get it out. But I don't see it. But it's obviously over here. And I have to get it from in between the refrigerator and the wall, between the stove. He have it everywhere. So obviously it's somewhere back there, because he's looking and he's reaching back there, so that's where it is. Yes, honey. He's something else. But yeah, like we were saying, I'm excited. I want to hear any advancements, any studies, any updates, any breakthroughs, anything. Anything at this point will be better than nothing. Because that's what it's been for the longest, radio silence. And it's about time, like I said, they prioritize sarcoidosis. More people are being diagnosed with it every day. And some of them are being properly diagnosed. A lot of people are being properly diagnosed, every day. So it's not that they have not been going to the doctor or whatever. They've just been misdiagnosed. I think this would probably be within one of the top 3 of illnesses that are misdiagnosed on a regular basis. In my opinion, I would say number 1 or number 2, but yeah, it's misdiagnosed a lot. And like I said, usually by the time it is diagnosed, it's either doing autopsy, or in my situation, it's so acute that it's hard to get a handle on. Imagine 30 plus years and with this, and I don't have a charted remission status on any of my charts. Oh, and Leah, I wanted to ask you, I've noticed some discoloration on my hands since starting the infusion. Do you have that issue as well? And if so, did it clear up? The further you got into your treatments, did it clear up? I mean, I'm okay if it doesn't, but it looks like someone has taken something and just looks like I'm bruised up, but it's not. It's not bruising because it didn't hurt. But and the only reason that it does hurt, that it's sore, is because of the sarcoidosis. It's around my knuckles. No, okay, okay. Well, I have an appointment coming up, so I'll be sure to mention this. But yeah, it looks like uh like I've been tortured. Cause I was looking at my hands and it's on both hands, but it's worse on my left hand. So yeah, but it's just one of the. What are you doing, my guy? And this baby's into everything, everything. Try to go back to sleep. Hmm. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna have to ask him about this. And the okay, okay. I noticed that the that my palms and the sole of my feet are um are red. Um, and I'm sure it's just because I have, I'm in active flare up right now. So, like I said, hopefully with the treatments, the further I get along in my treatment, in my infusion treatments, the less this will be an issue for me. I was just wondering because with different medications, infusions, it can cause this discoloration. So, and like I said, I'm cool with it as long as it keeps me feeling like I feel now. I'm fine with
Thank
it.
God you made it home safely. I ain't no snitch, but Mr. ate Monkey's food, and she was talking cash when you said she couldn't go. Where did she get such a filthy mouth?
Y'all hear Alexa? This girl just be talking for no reason. Anybody else have that issue? Okay, I'm looking forward to that. I am looking forward to that. And after my mental health ride yesterday, yeah, she is. Honey, if I didn't know any better, I would say she was on that stuff. But she ain't been nowhere. And ain't nobody been here to give her nothing, so she just tripping. Uh, but yeah, after my mental health ride yesterday, I feel a little bit better about taking the car service to to my infusion treatment. Now that I know that Queen Bee, she knew exactly where I was at. She was able to track me, so it is working. So she'd know if they tried to put me on a boat and ship me off somewhere. Now who would take a person on oxygen? I don't know, but you got people out there that'll try. So so yeah, I feel better about that. So a lot of good things came from my mental health ride yesterday. A lot of good things. Like I said, that I was really, apprehensive about taking the car service. It wasn't the ride up there; it was gonna be the ride back that had me scared. Might as well. I was just flat out scared because, like I said, the infusions have me disoriented. So if anything did happen, I wouldn't. My reflexes would not be fast, and that's the part that had me. But now that I know that Queen Bee will know where to tell, hey cousin, she'll know where to tell him to come get me from, or she'll be able to give him my last known location. I feel better with that. I feel better with that. And if all else fails, I could just be like, hey, stop and let me out and call my uncle to come get me. And again, the other option was let them take me and then let my uncle pick me up, which still, you know, would work as well. But I'm gonna try the car service. I'm gonna try the car service. My first time will be on March the 10th. No, I'm not over there. I'm gonna use it the next time I'm over on that side though. And I told my son, I was telling my son like it, because it is new to me, and he was like, I thought you were already doing that. And I'm like, why would I already be doing that? I didn't even know anything about it. And he was like, my bad. And I was like, dude. Hey, Stu. Hey, cousin. How are you? What, Stu? You the only person I know that can get your live dropped and be right back. By the time your live came back up, I was already in the Cadillac of shower chairs. I was already parlaying. So I'm like, oh, I'll catch him. I'll catch him tomorrow. Yeah, once I get in that Cadillac of shower chairs, it's just not an in and out situation. I'm in there conducting business. I mean, coming up with bright ideas and everything in that Cadillac of shower chairs. I heard some people do this in future. Really? What? Yeah, we do. We do. Now, if they're going to send out a nurse, to administer them, like I know someone who has infusions at home. Now, she physically can't get up and go, and I don't know exactly what kind of infusions they are, but she has a nurse that comes out and administers it. She stays the whole time. She monitors her, the whole time. Um, so, yeah. I guess if we were in a situation where we could not, go and get them, that would be an option. But I guess since we can, and plus I feel more comfortable going to a facility because of the reactions that I have sometimes. So, yeah, I would just like to be at a closer facility. That's the only thing that I would change about it. Y'all, I'm looking for Milton Leroy. I thought I saw him over here. He's just like Casper, just floating around through here. I don't know where he is, but yeah, that'd be the only thing I would change on my end is having a closer facility to go to. And like I said, it works out good for me that it's at the hospital. Well, Kirkland Clinic, is attached to UAB, to the hospital. So, if anything were to happen, is in the, my doctor is right there. The hospital is right there. So, yeah. But I would still, in the future, especially after we get a dose, like the maintenance dose, because right now we're at the treatment dose. We're trying to get these things, get me into remission. So once I'm in remission, I would love to find a facility that was closer. But for now, like I said, my next appointment is on March the 10th, still at the same time, 7:15 in the morning. So I'm going to take the car service, and yeah, like I said, I feel better knowing that Queen Bee can track me. She knows if they're taking me home or not. And if she see the car stop for too long, and y'all know I'm gonna have my hammer on me. Oh, great! I will be so glad. Like I said, right now, after the infusions, I feel great. It was just the closer, well, not even the closer. I made it like 3 weeks in December, and then I had to go 3 weeks. Yeah, I carry my hammer on me. Y'all see that bag that I have? Hey, hey, Linus! Hey, sis, you made it! You made it! I'm so glad you're here, everybody. LaDonna is in the building. Make her feel comfortable. Hey, LaDonna! Looking for ducks too, that's right, honey. Cousins are looking for ducks. Oh, be nice too. Yes, there you are. You found me. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. Um, but yeah, I have my hammer on me. When y'all see me with my bag, it may have food in it, but honey, it also has a hammer, and that's why it's so heavy. I need to see if I can get me one of those. Nah, that's all right. I don't need one of those smaller hammer. And I pull out that small hammer. Queen Bee said, y'all better leave my ducks alone. Queen Bee, did you find the ducks today? I know you said you were gonna go out looking for them. Did you find them? But yeah, I don't need one of those little bitty little hammers. I I need the hammer that I have. I pull out that little baby hammer, honey, they'll probably laugh at me. Mm-mm. Hey! Hey, Nate! Y'all were missing earlier. Milton. Milton. What you doing, man? Putting Milton Leroy on one. Oh, you didn't go today? Baby, I'm telling you, you're probably not going to find them, baby. Don't even worry about it. There'll be some new ducks during springtime. It'll be all right. There'll be some new ones springtime. Cousin and Nate, are y'all allergic to Milton Leroy's? Y'all allergic to pet children like Milton Leroy? Because I might have to bring him with me. Okay, all right. He'd be confined, to my area, so. But I might have to bring him with me because I don't want him to think that I'm never coming back. It might stress him out to be away from his mama. And plus, like I said, whoever I left him with, I worry the devil out of him. Make them send me proof of life pictures like 3-4 times a day. I do that. And y'all know my capacity kick in. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have a friend when I got back, whoever I left him with, even if I sent him to the motel, the pet children motel. They probably never let me bring him back. Send him to you. What you keeping? Milton! What you doing, Milton? What you doing? Oh, come here, baby. You want me to pick you up, but you don't want to help me. Look, tell LaDonna, say, hey! Hey! What's going on, man? Bring it here. He liked to play. Oh, what? Oh! I sure would if you were closer, honey. I surely would. Because Milton Leroy, he liked the ladies. He liked the ladies. Tell him, say you like the ladies. And LaDonna, he rides great in the car. Rides really good in the car. Get you to take him to karate class for me. Because I'm trying to, he ain't got no survival skills in him at all. So I've been trying to get him to show his nails on command, like Freddy Cougar. He won't even do that right. He up there like that. I got to press his hand to make his claws come out. So that ain't no good. So I get him in karate class or something, so he could be able to defend himself. But as long as he has me for his mama, he ain't got to worry about it. Yeah, that's what I need. I need a tool belt. Tool belt with just a spot for a hammer. Everybody else walking around with holsters on. I got on the tool belt with a hammer. Yeah, that's what I need. That's what I want for Christmas. A tool belt and an industrial size hammer. A heavy hammer. Are they hammers sold by weight? And a bag for the yes, yes, cause and a bag for the ducks. Queevy, we're gonna have to find some ducks in July. That's exactly what we're gonna have. We're gonna have to find some ducks. I was trying to think earlier. Um, I'm there's a grill out there. There's a grill. There's probably more than one. We'll go find us a duck. Mm-hmm. Go find us a duck and we can grill us a duck. That sounds good already. A duck or two. And Nene, why is Melvin talking about talking about who he gonna be staying with at y'all wedding? You know, Melvin is making plans. He is making plans. Melvin talking about who am I gonna be staying with at Nene's wedding. I said, Melvin, what you mean? Who you gonna be staying with? Am I gonna be with you or Queen Bee? Maybe you're not gonna be with either one of us. You crazy? He's like, I know it. I did the doghouse right. I told Melvin, I said, even if you were where we were, you would not be in the room with us. And I said, and plus we already voted that you would be in the room and we'd take the door off because I don't trust you to open the door if we knock on it to check on you. And I don't trust you not to bring, the ladies of the night into your room and get us all thrown out. With the priest or with the bishop. But this man is making plans. You better have a lock on the door. Right. I'm talking, he already got his silk pajamas set and I'm like, what is wrong with you, dude? Yeah. He think he finna come up there and be the man in Texas. Well, I said, well, I have got to see this. Why would y'all not let me have a door on my room? I said, because remember, we don't trust you. I don't trust you. Red. that sounds more like it. I can see him now. I'm acting a fool. Remember talking about, I know how to act in public. I would just get somewhere and sit down. Oh, sure. He said, especially my first time meeting people, I don't act up. I promise you, I won't act up. I said, okay. Well, especially, he got a new walker. So that might keep him down for a minute. He might sit down. But he said when it come time to dance, he gonna be up dancing. I said, okay. And he said, Nene promised him a dance. Nene, when did you promise Melvin a dance? I know Melvin telling the tale. At least 2 nights, probably 3. Everybody gonna take a whack at it. And then Melvin is something at his funeral. Because I told him, I said, that don't he? He said, she did. Nene promised me a dance. I said, okay then. Okay. I said, you know I'm gonna ask her, right? He said, ask her and she'll tell you that she did. I said, okay. All right. So now we know, like I thought, nobody promised Melvin a dance. And so you go between, and y'all, he told me, was it yesterday? When he was calling me his wife, he was like, it was either yesterday or this morning. Because Melvin has gotten in the habit of calling me before daylight in the morning. He was like, you know I miss Candy. And I was like, I know you do. I know it, Queen B. I know it. And I said, I know you do, Melvin. I said, so now you calling me your wife. Queen B was your sweetheart for Valentine's Day. And now I'm your wife. I said, so we like substitutes. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And Melvin starts talking. You can hear him talking to her before, well, when you answer the phone, he's already talking to her. So therefore, he didn't know that you've already answered the phone. Because I said he heard him talking about sign this paper before you get in the swing. And somebody, you gonna hurt yourself and all this and that. I told Melvin, it is the middle of the month. The middle of the month. Every time he starts feeling better, this is what he does. Tricking off his money in the middle of the month. And then when you hear somebody talking to him, Melvin, who's that? Nobody's here. Nobody's here. I got to go. I got to go handle some important business. Nobody's here, okay? Okay, well, who are you talking to? Nobody, Smiley, nobody. Later. And that's what he says, later. Yeah. He needs to take that thing down. He needs to take that thing down. He always talking about the law coming and fine and stuff. He needs to just go ahead and take it down. And Leah, we talking about Melvin has a swing in his closet with strobe lights in the closet, just running all around. He had a lady friend over there. I told y'all about this. Melvin had a lady friend over at his house. He put the swing up in the drywall instead of putting it up in a stud. So we on live one morning, on Melvin's live, hiding whip. Yes, yes. This is just nonsense. We on live with Melvin, and we hear a thud, like a crash, and then we hear somebody, oh, we like, Melvin, what happened? Who was that? Nothing. You didn't hear anything? Yes, we did. And Queen B was like, Mel, who is that hollering? You know, what happened? Nothing, nobody's hollering. And then he was like, he said, I got to go. And I was like, Melvin, you don't have nowhere to go. I said, you already said you didn't have nothing to do. You were going to stay on here. I think he said he was going to stay on like 10 o'clock or something like that. I said, you don't have anything to do. So we're not getting off alive. So he was like, okay, I'll stay on for 30 more minutes. But after that, I got to go. And so we were like, okay. The whole time, y'all, this lady has fell, pulled the ceiling down, and pulled a big hole in the ceiling. She laying on the floor hurt, then broke her hip. Melvin is on live. Instead of him telling us that, hey, I have an emergency, my friend just hurt herself, he lets the lady suffer for 30 more minutes. So then he calls paramedics. They come and they can't get the gurney up the stairwell. Yes! sister lady rolls her down the stairs and puts her in a Uber. And he has to have his ceiling repaired and everything. The lady done darn near pulled the roof out off the damn near caved the roof in on the house. While Melvin on live and talking about he told her not to get in the swing. She did it anyway. But the chunky chocolate, yes. It was the fact that Melvin put the swing up and he did not put it in a stud. He put it in the drywall, and he said she was about 450 pounds. So of course, she tore everything out of the ceiling. You know? Her daughter was outdone. That lady was in rehab for a minute behind that. She had a broke hip and I think a broke wrist. But yeah, 400 plus. But yeah, that lady was in the rehab for a minute trying to learn how to walk behind Melvin. So one of us gave him the bright idea about having them sign, NDAs. They need to be signing, giving away like their insurance information, and they next to kin fooling with Melvin. But he now, and there's no telling what that paper says. That's what we need to do. Yes, yes. Everything broke. Everything broke. then, then he goes up to the hospital to visit the lady, and we are on live. And Queen be like, man, where you going with that suit on? He says, I'm going up to the hospital to see her. I'm going to take her some, what he say, a card and some candy, or a card and some flowers or something. And we were like, Melvin, don't go up there. Leave that lady alone. Don't go up there. Her daughter has already told you she better not catch you up there. Don't go up there messing with that lady. And he was like, she called me. She wants me to come up there. Melvin go up to the hospital and get beat up, honey. He had a concussion. He had a concussion. He was on live, not only looking crazy, talking crazy. He was out his head. He was talking out of his head. Queen B said, word was so bad. She was calling him off. She was texting him all night long. She was texting him all night long. What did he say, Queen? And I didn't think nothing about it. I went on to sleep. Now the night that I should have been worried about him, I went to bed. Like, he'll be all right. Because I'm like, Melvin, why didn't you let them check you out at the hospital? You were right there. All you had to do was go down to the emergency room and get checked out. He was like, I'm fine. But he's sitting up on live. You could tell that Melvin had a concussion. Whew. That is one tough man. You hear me? Queen B said she was texting Melvin over in the night, probably every 30 minutes to an hour to check on her. She said she knew Melvin was all right. When he talk about you want some of this? You keep texting me, you must want some of this. She said, yeah, he all right. Yes, he was. hands dealing with Melvin. We really do. Like I said, he like the little special needs kid in the neighborhood that everybody watch out for. But Melvin is a handful. He really is. And he's something else. I'm glad he's feeling better. You can tell he's feeling better because he is starting trouble. Now, I don't know why Melvin likes starting trouble within the family. I really don't. I can see if you want to start trouble outside of the family, because you feeling good, right? But you can tell he feeling better because I mean, just gunning for Nene, and then talking about don't let people tell you stuff to ruin to come between our good friendship. Like he didn't say all that stuff. It's funny because you showed him evidence. Melvin probably didn't even read it. Yes, he is. He's used to it. There's something else. Something else. Because he told me earlier today, he said he tried to get on Stu's Live last night. Yes. He said he tried to get on Stu's Live last night. He said, but the internet kicked him out. I guess he wanted to talk to Nene. I said, Melvin, I don't know why you feel better and pick with your family. Leave us alone. Go start with other people. I guess Melvin said no. You hear the train? Yeah. Literally the tracks are right there. If I could throw straight, I could throw a rock to the track. But the tracks are right there. And like 3 times a day, well, within a 24-hour period, a train runs on those tracks. If you've heard, you eat I know everybody knows about Bluebell ice cream. So the Bluebell factory is right there. I can see the building from here. I see the back of the building. And of all the years that I've been down here, oh really? I used to like it when I was little. My grandparents stayed really close to the train tracks, and I had an uncle that worked on the trains. So every time the train would run, we'd be all out there lined up outside, and doing that. And he would blow and just hold it all the way, all the way down the tracks for us. Yeah. Whew. Okay, y'all. About time for Milton Leroy and I to wrap it up. God only knows where he at. He may have already put himself back to bed. But I don't want to be sitting up here yawning on y'all. I can feel it. I guess laughing about Melvin has wore me out. But Melvin is hilarious. Like I said, he's into something every day. Every day. There's not a dull day with him. Always something going on. And now he feels like he's hiding his baby oil and everything. Vaseline, whipped cream. He talking about the police said if they come back over there and, if they get a call back over there, they taking him in. So now he's hiding everything. Make it make sense because we can't. Melvin is hiding household products. He needs to take that doggone swing down. That's what he needs to do. But that's too much like right. I'm pretty sure as much as the ambulance is over there picking up folks, honey, it wouldn't do. I could not know that my mother or my grandmother was going to see Melvin. I'll stop that. I'll break that up. Running around here. If you make it out. Yes, baby, or. And he loves saying that there's not a woman on earth that can handle me. Yes, Leo. Yes, baby, or. And like cousin said, it may not be one woman that can handle you, but we know two that handled you. Your two nieces, they the ones that whooped you. So not only is there one woman on the face of this earth that can handle him, there are two. And probably every woman in his family can throw a good right hook. Oh shoot. Melvin is tough. Melvin is tough, y'all. He can definitely take a licking and keep on ticking. But I'm gonna say good night. Mr. Leroy and I are gonna say good night. I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. I will be back tomorrow. Probably, I'm pretty sure a little bit earlier, especially since I'm kind of sleeping. But like I said, I would have been on earlier tonight, but there was a glitch going on with YouTube. But I still wanted to come on. But I will definitely see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great night. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming. And do me a favor, hit the like button on your way out. And help a cousin out. Love you, sis. Love you, love you, love you. Love you, and thank you for being here. Thank you, Leah, cousin, Nene. I don't know if Stu's still here. Brittany, LaDonna, Tony. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great night and rest well. Will do. Thank you, cousin. Thank you. And y'all don't forget about the 19th, the Zoom meeting at 7 p.m. for sarcoidosis update studies and research and all of that. If y'all will, just come on, like I said, and share the information. Queen B, thank you so much for sharing it. I saw it on YouTube today. Thank you so much for sharing my post on your page. Thank y'all. Good night. I love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Milton Leroy says good night. Rest well. We'll see y'all tomorrow.